Me and Young Low share the same pain to give you the beats. I deliver the street treats.
Chicago hip-hop artist G Herbo was arrested over the weekend for possession of a gun during a traffic stop. This, according to TMZ.
Apparently, G Herbo was locked up for a gun. I'm telling you, man, catching a gun charge in Chicago is like a rite of passage. You feel me? They give you a slap on the wrist. They probably give you a 30-round clip, maybe even a drum. And they make sure, you know what I mean, they give you a pistol and send you back on your way.
Legally known as 27-year-old Herbert Randall Wright III, G Herbo was arrested by the Chicago Police Department in the River North neighborhood around 5:45 p.m. on Sunday.
G Herbo was actually busted for gun possession in Chicago. You got to imagine it's probably easy for them to predict who has a gun in Chicago. Everybody, you know what I mean? And they probably also look at it like, if you got something to lose, why wouldn't you have a gun?
Yeah, so like a while back, I don't know if y'all remember, Herb got arrested.
Yeah, I remember.
They was trying to say the nigga was hitting licks and him and his crew like
Free Swervo, man.
They got his mugshot. Yeah.
A nigga swerve, cuz. Then he caught this while I hope they don't try to play fucking bullshit with him because he got caught with this weapon in Chicago while fighting the case. Like, you know what I mean?
But the niggas be getting caught with guns in Chicago.
It's crazy though, but they should let like all of the fucking follow home robberies and all that, they should let rappers and actors with felonies carry guns. Like, even if you put a GPS inside the gun. Like, y'all can put y'all own little, like, y'all got an ankle monitor, like, it's only for defense. Y'all know exactly where we was at with this gun at all times. And we was, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I believe that G Herbo might be a felon. I'm saying might, but I don't know for sure. Regardless, let's read the TMZ story. G Herbo has a new heaping of legal trouble after Chicago cops arrested him on Sunday evening in connection with a gun bust, TMZ Hip Hop has learned. By the way, interested to know, I know some of y'all would be like, ain't G Herbo rich? Why is he still in Chicago? I can imagine he got family there. Not too sure if the mother of his kids still live there, but clearly, you know, he has a lot of ties to Chicago. He has to go there at some point, right?
I think that's coming. What they need to do is
because they got the new fingerprint.
They got the smart fingerprint.
Yeah, they
got
the new fingerprint like that. Don't even shoot without your fingerprint.
That's hard though.
Put a switch on it.
Yeah.
They say law enforcement sources tell us that Herbo, anytime you see this, that means there are paid off cops within the precinct that's getting paid off by TMZ, which is crazy, but it is what it is. Law enforcement sources tells us that Herbo was busted around 5:45 p.m. near North Wabash Avenue and East Ontario Streets, where cops said they found a gun. Herbo's Chi-Town fans will recognize those streets as he frequently mentions them in his songs.
According to TMZ, Chicago police arrested him for misdemeanor unlawful use of a weapon in a public place. He has since bonded out of jail and will have to appear in court at a later date.
According to cops, he was arrested and booked for misdemeanor unlawful use of a weapon in a public place. Wow. On a misdemeanor? How is there a misdemeanor use of a weapon? Let me look up this charge.
Chicago rapper G Herbo is facing 2 to 3 years in prison after agreeing to plead guilty in Massachusetts to federal wire fraud charges. Prosecutors accused him of using stolen identities to fund private jet trips, a vacation at a Jamaican villa, a personal chef, and the purchase of 2 designer puppies, and then lying about it all to federal agents.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think these are light charges. He'll be fine. By the way, the charge I thought he was going to have some problems with was this fraud case. This was a Fed case that he was busted for. They claimed that there was a lot of fraud happening in his circle, that people were paying for private jets, vacations, basically with like stolen credit cards and shit like that. And essentially they were using him being the face of it, like, yo, well, he's the rapper, so he's getting money to kind of not, because if you see a broke nigga getting a private jet, you're like, bro, where'd you get the money? If it's G Herbo getting a private jet, you're like, oh, he's paying for it with his rap money.
What's the chances that he's actually going to do jail time from it? I don't know.
How much money was it altogether that he embezzled or that he fucking stole?
They say he was getting hotels and shit, but there's also like 3 other people on this case with him and stuff. It's not just him. So it could have been his homies doing it off his cars and shit.
Well, he took the lesser charge. He took the
1.5 mil.
This case, I think I forgot what happened to, but I think that I think he got like probation or some shit for it. I forgot what happened to, but he's definitely not going to jail. So if he could beat this case, little gun charge in Chicago, come on, man, it's like a jaywalking ticket.
You said only 1.5? That's kind of a lot.
It is, but then
For some, you know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about time wise
Jamaican
though.
villa vacations, private jets, private chef,
yeah.
designer.
living a life,
Ooh,
boy.
designer puppies. There you go.
Yeah.
Don't forget the puppies.
Well, 1.5 ain't that bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, when you talking about people that steal shit and all that shit, like, you see the other lady just did $9 million at Amazon. So you gotta think
But how much time she got?
She got some time.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, she got some time. But he's probably facing like a mandatory minimum of like fucking 2 or 3 years, but it's probably probatable. That's why they saying like you can also get probation. But
And also, I think he had other people on the case too, so it might end up leaning on him. I think they
you
were
know the
using
homies
his names.
took the charge, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about to say. I ain't want to make it seem lame or nothing, but you know he already. Come on, man. You can't let the money man go to jail. I'm gonna take the lesser crime, and this shit only happened because you niggas. Because I would have paid for this shit.
The Southside native, whose real name is Herbert Wright III, is also facing misdemeanor charges in Chicago. 2 weeks ago, CPD officers found 4 guns and roughly $1,500 worth of marijuana in a car that he was riding in.
The fans want to know how you doing, man. How, you know,
Good, man. New music on the way, man. Big swerve.
hey, you know, you had a lot coming at you, and you know, recently. I know you got a lot on your plate right now, man. Are you gonna be good?
I don't even got a lot on my plate. I'm just working.
I feel
Living life, doing the right shit. Well, I'm great.
Good. So that didn't even land, right? Like you're Gucci, right?
I'm great.